Alright, welcome back everyone to Diddly Squat Gaming. Today we are going to attempt to use the steering wheel and gear stick. So I played around a little bit. I think I have it working now. Unfortunately the camera still doesn't allow you great control with the camera. But I'll work that out. That's something I'm gonna just have to learn to deal with. So, and because I'm looking at this from a different angle, now I'm backwards. My mind is messing with me. I'll be able to back this trailer up and not hit. Anyways, I'm jackknifing horribly, but it's fine. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I think I remember what I have to do with the mouse. And it should automatically recenter. But let's find out if it will or not. Kind of. Alright, so let's talk about what we're going to do in this episode. We are going to head back to, it's not really ring centering, so good enough, right there. We are going to head back to the quarry. We are going to grab more concrete. We're going to take them to Black River and Island Lake. So I want to grab. I don't want to take any more trips down to the quarry than I have to. So what we're going to do, just go down there, grab all four, bring them up. And I think the easiest thing to do is to just go ahead and take them to Black River, be done with them, take care of that, and then we're going to make the longer trip back to Island Lake. It's not ideal, but it's the only way I could think of doing it. I would have preferred to do Island Lake and Drummond Lake at the same time, and then do this one and Black River second, but I decided to do it differently last episode, so that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. But so anyways, what I've done with the shifting now, because I am using the clutch and the gear lever, which is kind of funny because I don't even need the clutch to use the gear lever. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like probably not overly important to use the clutch in this game. That may more come into effect. Oh crap. I also realized I have to lock my chair because this brake on these pedals is so stiff. If my chair isn't locked upright and I push on my brake, I actually just go backwards. I literally just go back in my seat. Like, if it wasn't the fact that I'm on a rug, I probably would roll too. So I'm hoping that brake loosens up a little bit. But you know, it is what it is. I know they had mentioned that this was a better brake solenoid than what was on the G29, and ultimately this wheel was only, I think it was $80 more. So I was like, you know what? Instead of buying a 10-year-old wheel, I'll buy a 3-year-old wheel. And that wheel actually might even be older than that. I'm not 100% sure. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the newer one. It's not that much difference. So, but anyways, let me explain. Let me come to a stop first and explain. So technically what we have here, and I can actually throw on. And that's the other thing this thing's doing. Oh no, it's not doing it now. It was doing it, but it would just go in reverse. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a dead setting for the dead zone setting for my brake, maybe. But it would always just want to go in reverse. But anyway, so right now we're in automatic. So if I shift to the first gear position, that is our low. So that will drop us all the way in power. Second gear, and no, I'm not using the clutch. The second gear is low plus. Third gear would be low. Although I think I mapped that wrong. I did map that wrong, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and, just so you guys know, whoops. We are doing this live, so, whoops. Settings. Steering wheel. Go all the way down. Might as well use the mouse. Whoops. I'm trying to use the plus and minus button to do the all-wheel, or the all-wheel drive and diff lock. Unfortunately, I'm in a truck that always has them equipped, so I can't really test that. So what we have here is neutral is 6th gear. Auto is 4th gear. No, yeah, that's right. Oh, now I'm confused. So we've got low gear, which is first. So that's first gear. Low should be... Yes, I want to do that. Ugh. This is annoying. It does this. This is something that was confusing to me in the beginning. But that's first gear. So I want this to be second gear, which it is. I think it actually automatically did it. 14 would be third gear, which is your low plus. Fourth gear is button 15. That's your high gear. 16 is your auto. So fifth gear is your auto. And then sixth gear is your neutral. And then reverse is 18. So that's pushing the lever down and going to the reverse position. I figured that one was the most logical one for reverse. But what you have to do is you have to then come back to here and tell it to use this layout. I don't know why, but that seems to be the only way that I can get it to work. If I leave it in the custom, then the truck just wants to floor it in reverse for whatever reason. But yeah, so there we go. This is working, so that's a good sign. Steering is working. That's a good sign. So let's try this again. Let's go into low gear. First gear. That should be our low. Second gear is low plus still for some reason. That's not working the way it should. Yeah. Let me check real quick. Let's double check this again. Settings, controls, steering wheel, all the way down. Maybe this isn't where, this has got to be where it's mapped, because this is how I mapped it. So low minus, accept, close. Yeah, so low minus is 12. Why are you doing that? Put the controller down. So low minus is first. Low is that gear. It says it's 13. Low plus is third gear. That's 14. High gear is 15. Auto is 16. Neutral is 17. And then reverse is 18. So let's see if that worked. Now, I didn't change it back. But see how it doesn't seem to want to work. Because now I have no control on my steering. So if we go back into settings, go to steering wheel, change this to the 923 with gearbox. 923 with gearbox, escape. Continue. Okay, that's working. That's first. That's still second. Okay. I don't want to waste any more time with this, so let's just leave it in auto. And we will go. And now my sound doesn't work. That's awesome. That's amazing. You guys can hear the music, right? Am I the only one? Oh, yep. Alright, let's go double check and see what's going on here. Audio? All that should be fine. Oh man, what is going on with this game? I may have to wheel up, down, left, right, accept. I don't know what any of those are. Do I put it on? Do we call it Legacy? What happens if I change it to Legacy and then scroll down? Buttons are all mapped correctly. First, second, third. Alright, I'm gonna have to play around with this. Okay. Well, at least I got sound back. That's low gear. That's plus. Yeah, so it's going first, second, third. That's a weird way to shift, so let's just leave it and... What? That's neutral. That's high. Okay, fourth is auto apparently. Yeah, so something's still not right. Let me dive into that later. I'll have to do that off screen. Hopefully by the next episode I'll have it fixed. I'm hoping possibly I just have to restart the game. Maybe that will fix it, but you know what, it is what it is, and we'll eventually fix it. So I know there's been people that have been using a wheel ever since this game came out, and I don't know how to do it. Like, they must have mapped it, they must have had the same problem trying to map all these controls. But that's okay, you know what, we'll probably should have slowed down for that. That's a little rough. It's a little rough. Go ahead and cut the corner now. Oh, I don't like that. Alright. Probably should have cut the wheel a little bit sooner than what I did, but maybe I kind of forgot that I have to rotate my wheel a lot faster. It takes a while to get around 450 degrees. Is it 450? I mean, that would be 900 is from one end to the other, is it not? So if I start at the halfway point, that would be 0. That would be 450 one direction, 450 the other direction. That doesn't seem to make sense because... Yeah, anyways, I'm not going to try to do the math in my head. 450 minus 360, all that fun stuff. Let's go... Let's swing by the trailer here, if I can drive straight. Let's go ahead and refill. So let's refuel. Let's actually use the gear. There we go. Now we're in reverse. Now we're cooking. The only worst part is that it doesn't really change the fact that the camera. Yeah, low plus definitely should be in third gear's position, not second. For some reason, it's in second. And, whoa, what? We're gonna have to do some mapping configurations because trying to figure out what gear I want to be in is a little confusing. Just gun it down the hill. We're gonna take the shortcut, the famous shortcut. Yep. Up and over the edge and down the hill. Perfect. That's a nice shortcut for people to know about. They don't know about it already. Definitely makes driving around this nightmare of a hole a little bit easier. Now we are going to have to fight to get out. Right, let's load up. 4 things of concrete, right? Yep. It's still kind of easier to use the mouse to maneuver the camera. Let's just bounce off the rock there. First. Drive. And reverse. Let's go in reverse first. Okay. Yank the trailer up the rock face. Luckily we don't get any damage on the trailer because yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have blown tires and broken axles and just demolished trailers to all holy hell. Yeah. I beat the crap out of trailers, but there's no penalty for it, so it's easy by me, I guess. Now, do I want to try? You can try to get up this hill. I don't know which one's easier. I think this one is. But you really gotta position yourself to be able to do it. And I don't remember if you get stuck. Oops. You go ahead and go in the low gear. Going to low plus. Come on, get some grip. You're on rock. Come on, there we go. It will grip up. Now you can throw anchor line out. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these trees are really worth their weight in gold. Just gotta get it off the rock. Uh-oh. Okay, try to roll back down the hill. Come on. No winter pants. Oh, our load might be too heavy. Can't really see what it's bottoming out on. Maybe if we pick some of these rocks out of the way, we'll be able to pull through. There we go. Just gotta get some of those loose rocks off the trail. And then drive through here to the trail. Is this not the trail? Yeah, I may have screwed that part up. But that's okay. We can go this way. Or trail blazing. Oh, that tree is not run overable. There's automatic. Yeah, see, fifth gear should be the automatic. Alright, so definitely worth turning around, going the other way. Once you get it up out of the hill, it's probably easier just to back up instead of trying to cut through that way. I mean, we were ever so close to actually getting it out, so if it wasn't for this giant hill here that we are not making the turn for. Now we can head on up the hill and head into what is it? Town Storage Center at Black River. So I technically probably don't even have to map neutral, just because of the fact that I can't honestly remember the last time I even used neutral. And the only time I actually would ever use it would be to go down the hill in Smithville's dam. That's right next to the garage. That's okay, that was just a love tap. Let's go ahead and fill up. And we are actually at the exact same amount of gas that we had when we filled up the last time, so worked out perfectly. Center our camera. It's not too bad using the mouse to center the camera. I'd still prefer if it stayed center. And last episode I thought it was staying center, but like now it seems like it's drifting. It seems weird. I don't know. Is it me? No, see, now it's coming back. I don't know. We'll just keep going with it. Yeah, see, it's centered again itself, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do it. Maybe it takes a second for it to kick into auto centering when you stop using the mouse. Relatively easy turn, especially since we tried to do it with the, what is it, the 8-load trailer? Easy does it. We are more or less out of the woods. There's nothing that is really detrimental to our path right now, so as long as I don't go right up here, I go straight and go up the hill. I'll have to go up the hill and back down it, but you know what? It's much easier than taking a right there and going through very rough terrain. It's getting foggy out. Pretty decent environmental effects with this game. Although, what is it? It's the sun So the sun's coming through the trees and you get the light rays. I forgot what they call that. And then you've got the fog. And I think that's really about it. I mean, maybe a little bit with the moon. But I try not to play in the dark, so I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there are light rays with the moon. Especially if there's fog involved. Yeah, we are passing a garage. I kind of want to check something out, but we will wait. Maybe we'll detour. You know what? Let's detour now. We're here. Let's detour now. I kind of did this at the last second, so my driving isn't that great, but it's okay. Nobody's actually going to yell at us for driving on the grass, so it's kind of nice. I don't want to recover. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. I gotta come all the way back here. Take the trailer off, so. And there's a random stone there. So, go forward and then keep back. Nice little adjustment. So, unless that stone throws us off, this should detach perfectly. Yay! All right, let's drop this truck into the service garage. It's actually the first time that we've been in a garage with this truck in quite some time. So, but the one thing I want to look at are the tires. And if you are guessing correctly, you probably would be right. But I have purchased the Jack of all trade, the Jack of all shred tire set. So these are all the basic tires that come with the game, and then these guys are new tires. They're not too bad. All terrains, those are pretty basic. The pack had, I think they said 50 tires and rims. 50. It's a quite large number, so I'm gonna guess most of them. So like right there, we've got 6 new tires for the highway. We've got these all terrains. Okay. Okay. These are all just different sizes now, but you've got another 6 there. Off-roads. Okay, here are the new off-roads. These will be interesting. Alright, those look a little worn. Never seen tires like that before in my life. Yeah, these look... I don't know if I could call these off-road tires. The tread on them looked very minimal. Considering those were the standards. Like, these things were ugly, but they were good. They were tready. They were beefy. These guys were pretty good. That's actually the tire that's the spare tire. They modeled those. I don't know if that's supposed to tell you that that's the best tire for this truck. Ooh, that would be interesting. But yeah, we have these mod tires. This is what I'm getting a little excited about. I'm actually going to scroll down. Doesn't look like there's any new chain tires though. Okay, that's a little disappointing, but I guess I will have to be okay with that. So we may be saying goodbye to our mud tires. Even though, well, I guess we do have a bunch of 51 inches. I would like to keep the wider tire, but you know, maybe it's time we trade up. Okay, these aren't too bad. Well, those are knobby. I'm thinking we try these ones out just for fun. I mean, they're still poor, excellent, and excellent. So they don't really offer any more performance. My question is are they any better? I don't see any difference. I wish there was probably another alternative to this set where it's a wide flotation tire. But you know what? We're gonna try these tires because, well, if I don't, then it was pointless to pay for it. And then spare wheel is still the spare wheel. Where are the upgrades? The upgrades are here. Let's look at the rims. Ooh. Oh, it automatically put these rims on. So these are the standard rims. Which honestly, I don't even remember looking at. It's actually funny because these tires don't fit those rims. Because if you look at the front wheel, that's the rim. Alright, well that's weird. Can't really get a good look at the rim. I like the beadlock rims though. I think I'm gonna go with those. And unfortunately, that is all she wrote, was just tires. So the good news is the add-on is only, I believe, $2.99. So for $3, whatever, not that big of a deal. But yeah, let's try them out and see how they do. See if we like them any better. All right, and then we'll hook back up to our trailer. And we will probably wait till morning. It is now dusk. The sun is setting. Oh, this is weird. Trying to hook up a trailer with a steering wheel. Yeah, let's attach the trailer there. Not my best backing up job, but it will work. Alright, so let's stop the engine. And then, wow. That's the first time I've stopped the engine, exit the menu, and the engine hasn't turned back on. I think if I touch the wheel, left or right. Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's not turning it on. Shifting gears isn't turning it on. Okay. Well, let's go into the menu. We are going to skip to morning. Yep, morning. And we are going to take off. Look at that. I touched the accelerator and it works. All right. Well, somehow something worked itself out. We got a brand new set of tires. So let me know what you guys think in the comments if you like these tires. If you don't and you want me to go back to the old ones, then I will be happy to do so. These tires, they look a little narrow. I would like to have less gap between the tire, but that's alright. I can't really do anything about that. And I'm also so used to the thicker tire. But yeah, actually, kind of like how knobby these are. It makes sense for mud tires / snow tires. Don't really have any good terrain to test these out either. But we'll see what we can do. There's not a whole lot of mud. There's not a whole lot of mud between here and where we're going in Black River to the town center. So we will definitely be checking them out on the way to Island Lake, because we gotta go over a river, through the woods. The grandmother's house we don't go, but we do have to go all the way through to Island Lake, so we will have plenty enough territory, or terrain I should say, to conquer with these tires. So I mean, the good news is they're not any worse than the tires that I had on before, but like I said, we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get to some more mud. Yeah, because I don't even think the mud puddle up here is gonna have any issues. If we do have issues, then we'll know right away, and on our way back, we'll change back to the flotation tires, as I like to call them. Those tires basically look like you would float on water with them. Hence the name that I give them. So, it's a little... Yeah, like it went right through that mud puddle with no problems. Did it have anything to do with the fact that I have, I don't know, 40,000 pounds worth of concrete behind me? I probably could sit there and calculate those. I would say those are probably at least 80-pound bags. There's what, 6 on a skid? Technically there's 7. They don't have them loaded right. And yes, I know this because I've had to buy plenty of bags of concrete. There's 7 per level when you have them on a factory packed skid. But we will let those... Oh, wow. That was harsh. I totally deserve that one. But yeah, so anyways, there's... I think there's 7 high too. So you get 49 on a pallet, but I think it may be 6. Hard to say because they gotta keep them. I think they gotta keep them below around 3,500 pounds, just because that's the weight capacity of the stacks that they go in. But oh yeah, by the way, guess what, guys? We're at the town storage, so there goes 2 layers, 2 things of concrete. And I wish I knew. Oh, that's, you know what? Maybe. I know what. Oh, wow. See, this is where the camera issue comes into play. Am I rolling forward? I think I was just rolling down the hill. I think we have to deliver things in the next mission. Let me just throw my brake on. My wheel isn't the right way. So what do we have here? We have just concrete, right? Or just metal beams. If I go into my menu and we take a look at the next mission, which I believe is super order. Do we have metal beams? We do have 1 metal beams. Those are going to Drummond Island. Okay. What? I thought there was one other thing that we could get here. Map, town storage. Okay, it is just metal beams. So, we could do that. Why don't we go ahead and do that? We will pick up 1 metal beam. And we will then take off as soon as I rotate the camera around. Turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust this. That's okay. Probably should go as wide as possible, but what do we need? What do we need any of that for? Like, come on, sign, go away. Thank you. Alright, we not recentered yet. It's weird. Does it not recenter? Like, do you have to be relatively close to the center of it? I don't know how that works. If anyone knows how that works, let me know. Because that would be nice to know how all that works. Alright, so far so good. I don't know if we're heavy comparative to what we were with just the concrete. I'm guessing that we're not nearly as heavy. You know what the funny thing is? There's a stack of concrete or metal beams on Drummond Island that all I have to do is go pick up. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because it's not in Island Lakes. I pass it I don't know how many times. My gut told me that I needed those beams and not to delete them, and then what do? I pick up these beams. And I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm actually gonna remove these ones out. Can't see which one it's trying to pick, but how do I select which one? Move cargo. Alright. So dilemma solved. Hopefully I'm right about this, but I'm 99% sure I am right. And if not, you guys will see me eat humble pie and drive all the way back here to pick up some metal beams. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure you can get metal beams in Smithville Dam. Pretty sure you can. Just gonna say it. But yeah, so let's go and travel to Smithville Dam. Now, I think, do I want to go? I've always had issues going this way. This trail is not the easiest trail to take. Once you get down here, it's not bad. We could probably go straight through here because we have our snorkel on this truck. But this area tips a lot. This area tips a lot. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for the gusto, and we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna get it done, and we're probably not going to get it done in time. I don't know, we've got 15 minutes. You know what, maybe we'll run a little. I don't think it will take more than 15 minutes, as long as nothing bad happens. If we roll this thing, if we lose the concrete out of it at all, we will just go ahead and end the episode there. So I do want to be careful, but we should, without any issues, finish this in this episode, and we will just run a little bit longer of an episode if we have to. Oh, which one is it? That's high gear. Nope. I did it wrong. That's a shame. So far so good. I mean, the tires seem to be pretty good in this stuff. I just have it matched right now. We just go into low and keep the tires from spinning too much. We could probably come back into low plus and fall right on out. Oh, that's neutral. There we go. Nope. He just doesn't want to go into high gear. That's alright. Oh. Let me rotate the camera. This is our first little mud puddle. This is more or less a bath for the truck. to watch the undercarriage. The next one will be a fully loaded vat. I think the concrete will probably go underwater. Which, no, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, that's not good for concrete. These things are in paper bags. Which I never really understood why they come in paper bags versus, you know, things like gravel and sand and all that stuff. Those all come in plastic bags. But, let's go into low. Whoa. As tipsy as... What's the word? Yeah. Second. Oh, you know what? Let's just go for it. The second I hit the accelerator, the thing just does not want to turn. Alright, so we've got that there. So that's an iffy spot. This is the worst spot because look at how canted that is. You literally have to put the truck there and then just squeeze by. Like you're gonna have to put it auto and then squeeze by this and cut in to the left. So once you get past that tree, you want to turn all the way to the left, and that should hopefully keep you from tipping over. It's almost impossible to do without I don't want to say that. It's hard to do without a trailer. The trailer actually keeps you from falling over, I found. That back too, because that's another area that's a little... I don't remember if it's actually tipping over there, but it looks like you're going to, so I don't want to be paranoid or anything, but I definitely want to keep my truck on all of its tires. So I'm actually going to go into low plus as we go down this hill. Let's just go into low. Okay, now we can go back to low plus. I definitely want to get that mapped correctly. I'm not sure why it's not mapping correctly. One of those weird things. I don't know. Like it doesn't understand that this wheel is the wheel that it is. Because I mean, the wheel's in the settings. So I figured that all the buttons were already mapped. That I just had to learn what the maps were. But if you look at the menu, it says that none of them are mapped, and I'm like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like that doesn't make. You know what I just realized? I just realized we are almost out of gas. We need to get some fuel somewhere. So we might need to be sending out a scout. Because I don't think there's any gas on this road. We want low here. Now we can pick up. I think if we hang to the left, it's a little bit nicer. All right, so somewhere in there, I screwed up. And yeah, we need to somehow get more fuel for this thing. We are at least out of the water. So that's nice. When I go to refuel, I don't have to stand in a puddle of water. Unfortunately, I don't believe we have any fuel tankers anywhere around here. So as we chug to a stop, we have no fuel pressure. Go ahead and stop the engine. I guess right there is going to be the end of our episode because we ran out of gas. And the worst part is I passed a fuel station here. And I didn't even blink an eye at it, so I guess that's my fault. I will try to figure out where our trucks are. Oh, they're all right there. Sweet. I will get one of these trucks over. Oops. Let's see here. That has fuel. And that has a big old tanker on it. So maybe what we'll do, we will try to get this tanker over. How much gas is actually in the tanker? Okay, so it's over half full. Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode there, and I will start the next episode hopefully with a full tank of gas in the other in the MK38. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will be able to work out the bugs with the gear stick as well, because unfortunately that's not working. Neither is my buttons that I mapped for the all-wheel drive, so maybe just a good restart will help. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.